this today's special is already a customer pick. There are already over 500 reviews on this, making it a customer pick, and it's because of the ease of use. What am I using it for? Well, you're gonna whip, you're gonna blend, it crushes ice, it's a food processor. It can help you make your salsas and your dips. It can help you chop. It can help you when you're baking. Literally, like I said, it's gonna be one of your best friends in the kitchen, and it's sort of like doing it all in a faster, easier, more convenient way than if you try to do all of those things yourself. And I like that it's not huge, so it's not gonna take up a lot of space when you're using it and when you're storing it. But this is gonna be one of those appliances that, because you're gonna use it all the time, you're not really gonna have to find a place in the cabinet. It's gonna just live right there on the countertop with you if you choose. So let me show you the colors. You've got your choice of red or cinnamon. If you like the kind of reds, the red is brighter, the cinnamon is a little bit deeper. We've got some blues. This is navy and this is turquoise. Turquoise is now, our quantity on this is starting to get limited, but so far we're still okay, all right? This one is gray and we have black. Black is the most popular, but we still have good quantity because we always bring the most in black. You're gonna get the motor, you're gonna get the blade, the 4 blade assembly. You're also gonna get this 40-ounce pitcher. There's a splash guard that comes included, as you can see there. And you're gonna get that storage lid as well as a recipe book with 100 recipes, all for less than $30. I've paid this price for just a recipe book. So you get it all. And you can see almost how many? Almost 30, how many? Almost 25,000 of these have been ordered so far today. Rochelle Lucas is joining us with all of the Ninja Storm details. Rochelle, I'm gonna switch sides with you.
Come on down.
Look at this, we've got a lot to do.
We have a lot to do. It was so funny because before the show you were like, can I eat and drink things? You can eat and drink your heart's content. I will just keep making it for you. Okay. So first though, let me show you how powerful it is. And so Ninja's known for the Ninja Storm. It's my favorite blender, my personal favorite blender, and that's because of their stacked blade system. So here's what it can do. I'm gonna add ice to the pitcher here. And this is that thick ice that comes out of your freezer, right? So this is super thick ice. I'm just gonna add the lid and watch what it can do to just plain ice. So it's really easy to use. It's just 2 fingers and 1 button. And I'm just gonna push the button to pulse it. And what I'm doing is I'm listening for that ice to get smaller and smaller. This is what you do to your carrots or anything that you wanna chop, but now I don't hear it anymore, so I'm just gonna let it run and press the button. But look what it did to that freezer ice. And wait till you see how soft and how finely ground this ice is. So it basically made snow, which is perfect for snow cones for summertime or your shrimp cocktail. Super cold.
Oh,
I mean, it's just like, it's really soft,
it's
right?
Snow.
It is snow. So what that's really good for is, like, you know, your margaritas or anything that you want to chop in it, you know that it's going to be able to do a good job because it can do this to ice. And that's because of this stacked blade system. You can see there's 4 blades there. Let me point it to the camera. There we go. There's 4 blades there, and they're stacked in such a way and shaped in such a way that they're going to pull all the ingredients down to the bottom, and everything's going to get chopped evenly. That's how we're able to get that wonderful consistency. So how about I make you a watermelon margarita to get you delicious. Started? And you know, confession there's no booze in it, so you can drink it as we're going. It's a little mocktail, if you will. Okay. So I'm just gonna add some ice again. I've got my whole watermelon chunks in here. You can see we've got a little bit of juice as well here in the bottom. So think about all of your summer cocktails that you want. Ooh, you know, when you've got your friends over, how easy it is to make your own margaritas. And these are expensive when you go out to the restaurant. They're like $18, $20 for a drink. All I'm doing is I'm pulsing. I'm just using the, you know, I can just use 2 fingers if I want. I'm using my left hand. I'm not even left-handed. That's how easy it is. So that is perfectly blended. It does have a little pour spout here, so it makes it really easy to serve as well.
So good.
But look at the consistency. Look at the texture. Gosh. It's just like what you would get, you know, at a resort or on a cruise. And now you're able to do those things at home and, you know, make your own margaritas.
How fast was that too? And it was, and like you said, I'm glad that you showed the ice, because that's always our #1 question is, can it crush ice? And the answer is yes, and you've seen that. And you're right, this drink would be very expensive.
Yeah.
If you were gonna buy this out, now you can make this every day, and then if the next person wanted a different drink, you're ready to go again.
Absolutely, and it's easy to clean too. So, I just put this in, everything goes in the dishwasher except for the motor. So you can put all of this, including the blade, into the dishwasher, so it's really easy to clean. It also has another lid too that I'll show you as we're moving down. So if you wanna pre-make something and put it in your refrigerator, how does that taste?
That's so good.
Isn't it
even
good?
need
The
alcohol.
fresh fruit, yeah.
It's so good. And you know what? With these kinds of summer fruits, this is the height of the season. This is when everything just tastes its best. Why not have fun and create some of these fun recipes? I know a lot of you are calling in for red. Let's see some more. So
Sure.
Was
So
the
this
red.
is red.
Yes.
This is cinnamon. This is the one I have at home. I have this one in the gray one at home. Fun story. I had the cinnamon for like 7 or 8 years, and I bought the gray thinking, well, what if I break my cinnamon one? I want to make sure I have it because it's not always in stock. It's been a couple years since we've had it. My red one's still, or my cinnamon one's still going strong. So now I have 2, so I can do like multiple things just like I'm showing you here. So what I wanted to show you now is how it's great for doing food prep. So you can see whole carrots in here. Again, I'm just going to hit those 2 buttons. It's really easy to use, and look at how finely chopped these carrots are. So you can control the consistency. If I wanted this to be more chunky, for a soup, I could stop now, or I could keep going and make it super fine for doing like a carrot cake. But think about how long this would take you to do with a knife. Look at how finely ground those are. So, for all of your meal prep, for your onions, for your peppers, for your celery, when you're doing your, your prep for your soups, for your stews, for your carrot cakes. I hate chopping onions with a knife because it always makes me cry. So now when I use my Ninja Storm to chop the onions, those vapors or whatever it is that comes from the onions, it doesn't make me cry because it's all contained inside the pitcher.
That's
so
very true.
Really
That's,
easy.
When I look at this, I think of like a roux. If you when you cook, you make a roux, and that's usually the part that kind of takes the longest, and that's the thing you have to do first. Use your Ninja Storm.
Absolutely, absolutely. So where that is in practicality, if you want to make something, again, it does come with a recipe book with 100 different recipes in it. So one of the recipes is for a homemade salsa. So we're really getting into like the summer entertaining right now. So let me show you what this looks like before I blend it up, because I want you to see all the ingredients in here. We've got cilantro, we've also got tomatoes, whole onions. You can see a whole onion right there. We've also got some jalapeno and a little bit of lime juice as well. So this is how easy it is to make your own homemade salsa. Again, just 2 fingers, 1 button. So you don't have to read the instruction manual. You just take it out of the box and you're ready to go. And so it's just pulsing all of those ingredients up and down, up and down. You can see how finely chopped those tomatoes are. Of course, you can make this as spicy as you want it. You can make it as mild as you want it. What I like is there's no preservatives. So there's no added sugar, there's no added salt. Sometimes you get some of these, salsas at the grocery store, and there's even things you can't pronounce in them. So I like that I'm able to control all the ingredients and make something that does not smell fresh.
Oh my, is
there
there anything
garnish here on the side. Yeah.
Anything better than fresh salsa?
It smells amazing. It tastes different. It tastes amazing. And I couldn't believe how much sugar is even in some of these like pre-made salsa mixes at the store. So now you don't have to eat that, Plus it comes with a lid. So, I can pop this lid on and put my leftovers in the refrigerator if I want to use it, save some for later. So there's even a storage lid. Again, all of this goes in the dishwasher. So it's super easy to clean too.
This is so good. And you know what? And you might be, if you've been maybe growing your own tomatoes, I have. Yay.
Ooh, fun.
Growing your own cilantro and things like that. You make it fresh from your garden, no preservatives, like you said, and it was so simple. I know a lot of you are shopping for our today's special, but really take advantage of it. It's a great size. I like that it's not too big and it's not too small. It's great for if you're just, prepping for one person, or if you are prepping for, a house full of folks. It's gonna make it easier for you. And really quick, speaking of easy, how do I clean it?
Oh, easy. I mean, it goes in the dishwasher. The pitcher and the lid and the blade are all dishwasher safe. It's just the motor that it doesn't go in the dishwasher because it's electric, obviously. But it doesn't really get dirty. Nothing gets to it because it's protected in here. So really easy to clean. I usually end up just hand washing it too because it's, I want to use it for other things. But it's so easy to use. It's just 2 fingers. And so what I've got in here for you, before I blend it up, let me hold it up so you can see. There's actually some roasted red peppers in here. We also have some Parmesan cheese, some oil, and some nuts. We're going to do a little roasted red pepper pesto. So think about making your own, pasta sauces. So it's not just salsa. You can really get out of the box with some of the things that you're creating. This is how easy it is Look at that. It's just chopping and blending, and all I'm doing is I'm just using 2 fingers here at the top and pulsing. And if I wanted to hold it down, I can hold it down as well. The reason I like to pulse is it brings all the ingredients down to the bottom when you've got bigger chunks of ingredients.
Yes.
But look at how well it blended all of that up. Again, there's no preservatives in here. There's no extra salt. There's no sugar. So if you're really trying to watch what you're eating, this is perfect for that. Plus, it has the pour spout, so I'm just gonna pour this onto my zucchini noodles here, and look at that fresh made sauce. And it tastes better. When you make things from scratch, it tastes better, and it's better for you. There are 100 recipes that come with it. So the recipe book is not just like an instruction manual, it's a legit recipe book with amazing recipes. So I think you're gonna love it once you get it home.
So far you've already done just shaved ice.
Shaved ice,
You've done drinks, you've done prep work for stews, you've done salsa, you've done sauce, and we literally have just scratched the surface. There's so much that you can do with this, and what I like and what you're gonna like is that it's not one of those appliances that you have that does one thing. Your coffee maker does one thing. Your toaster does one thing. Your Ninja Storm does everything else. You already have your coffee maker, you already have your toaster, now you need your Ninja Storm to do everything else. And like you said, it's really simple. There's one attachment that goes inside, so you don't have to have a lot of different, which one do I use? Which plate do I use? It's one piece with 4 blades, and all dishwasher safe except for the motor, which you wouldn't need to dishwash. And that's it.
That is it. And you're so right too about you know, traditional food processors. They come with a lot of parts. They're really heavy. They're hard to clean. You look at the parts and you're like, what is this for? I don't remember. You know, so this is super easy. So this can do all of your food processing, including grating your cheese. What we're showing you right now is just grating cheese, grating carrots. So you can save money buying those big blocks of cheese and then grate your own cheese rather than getting pre-grated cheese, which comes with the extra preservatives. It comes with that little powder on there. Now you don't need that. So you can save money and save the extra preservatives too.
We're gonna see more. Michelle's gonna show us more, but I wanna show you your color options again. So we've got red if you want the brighter one, or cinnamon is a deeper color. We've got navy, this is turquoise. We've got gray, and this one is black. A lot of you are calling in for black, a lot of you are calling in for red, but I want you to get the ones that you want. You're going to get the motor, you'll get the 4-blade attachment on the inside. You're gonna get this 40-ounce carafe, and then you also get the splash guard and the recipe book with 100 recipes in it. And you get the ease of use from Ninja Storm. This is already a customer pick here at HSN, even before it became a Today's Special. And over 500 reviews, and everyone's saying, I love it, it's so easy, I use it all the time, and you will too. Okay, what do we have?
So let me show you what I'm blending before I get it all blended up in here, because I'm gonna show you how well it can blend. So I've got some frozen strawberries, some whole banana, a little bit of yogurt, and then also a little bit of milk. So I'm just gonna do my morning smoothie. This is how easy it is to process your morning smoothie. I'm just gonna put the lid on, I'm gonna flip it around this way so you can see the pod at work, but it's just 2 fingers. And all I'm doing is pulsing, and you can see it chop and blend all at the same time. So for your morning smoothie, even for your coffee drinks, you know how expensive some of those frozen or cold coffee drinks have become?
Yes.
Now you can do them at home, and you can maybe do them sugar-free. You know, use a sugar-free chocolate sauce and make your mocha or your frozen coffee drink in the morning. So I'm just gonna pour this out and show you the consistency again and how perfect the smoothie is. Look at how thick it is. You can see how well blended everything is. And again, this is a 40-ounce pitcher, so you can do this really quickly in the morning, pop it in your dishwasher, head to work, and you are good to go. So I like that it does a lot too. You know, most blenders, like people think, oh, my blender just is gonna make, you know, my frozen drinks and my smoothies.
Right.
This also will food process for you. This will also chop your carrots. This will also make your salsa. For breakfast too, this is also great for doing, like I like to use this for doing my omelets and for my quiches. We've got a quiche here that we've got in one of our Ninja pans. So, you know, you could add your spinach and your ingredients and your eggs and whip it up and really get that nice whip to your eggs before you make your egg dishes. How does that taste? Nice and fresh, right?
And you know how expensive
Smoothies
are.
Absolutely.
Even when you go to the smoothie store, like, it's amazing how expensive one smoothie will be. This, you make it at home, you don't have to wait, and you put in whatever you want, whatever you like, as much as what you like. You can do a different smoothie every day, and you will have only paid for the Ninja Storm one time. It's less than $30 today. After today, It will no longer be a Today Special, and the price will go up. It will be different. So take advantage of it. I think these are great for folks who, you know, if you do want to kind of expand your knowledge in the kitchen, if maybe you don't know really how to cook, but you kind of want to experiment, if you are really, have been looking for a multi-use appliance like this.
This is great. You know, I think they're so fun for summer. They come in these fun colors. They're great for parties. They're great for making the mixed drinks when you have your friends over. They're a fun gift to give too. You know, I've ordered extras before when we've had a big show like this, because I love to give them as gifts because it's a great price. It's an affordable price. Plus it's really fun. You know, just kind of wrap it up in the plastic and then put a little bow on it. It's a really fun like housewarming gift, or you know, if someone's moving, or graduation. There's a lot of graduations going on. If you want to make it extra special, you could include a bottle of rosé and then tell them how to make their frosés. You know, the frozen rosés, just like what we did with the margaritas there. So it's really fun. It's really easy to use, and I think it's a fan favorite because it is so easy to use. The care is easy, the cleanup is easy, and it does so much. So of course it can make drinks and smoothies. Let me show you another food prep idea.
Okay.
This recipe is included in the book. This is a chicken salad. Let me show you what's in it before I blend it up. We have whole pieces of chicken, whole pieces of celery. We've got a little bit of mayonnaise at the bottom. Of course, you could use Greek yogurt or sour cream, whatever you like. And then also some walnuts and some cranberries and some onions. And so this is great for those busy weekdays where you're like, what am I, you know, gonna make for lunch? You know, sometimes on the weekends we're working out, you know, my husband's out working in the yard and I'm like, we're hungry, what can I make real quick? I'll use my leftover chicken, and this is how easy it is. So all I'm doing is I'm pulsing, and it's chopping and blending at the same time. You can see the blades pull the ingredients towards the center so that everything gets chopped. And this is like that deli style, you know, chicken salad. So of course you could do like your egg salad this way. You could also do, you know, salmon if you wanted to make salmon patties to fry up. But look at how wonderfully it chopped everything in here. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? It smells delicious. Yes. I know it's fresh. I know there's, you know, no added salt, no added sugar. I know this hasn't been sitting at a deli counter for 2 days. I know, you know what I mean? I know it's fresh. And then what I can do is I can just pop the lid on. Let me grab the lid. I don't see the blue lid for this one, so I'm gonna borrow the gray one over here. It's gonna be a little mismatched, but I just wanna show you how quickly or how easy this is. All you do is pop the lid on and then put this in the fridge. So when I've got my leftovers, it's really easy to store. Yeah.
Yes! They thought of
so
everything.
very, very easy to store. Also, while I have it lifted up, it does have like a little non-stick grip here at the side. So you notice as I'm blending, nothing is bouncing around on the counter because it does have this plastic piece here that kind of grips the counter. There's little, what kind of feels like ridges down here. So it does hold in place really easily. Yes. I just love it. This is my favorite blender. And you know I've got like 3 Ninja blenders at home because we do so much work with the Ninja. This is the one I use the most often.
You know what I like that is, it's literally just a press down. I mean, because a lot of appliances and things that we see now are, you have to program it, which is not difficult, but it can be a little bit intimidating. Or you have to turn a dial and kind of know how long to keep it turned or whatever. This, you literally have your hand on and you can determine exactly when it's gonna be right for you. It's sort of like if when you cook, you know, you don't measure, you just kind of elbow it and you know how much salt, how much pepper, how much you just kind of have a feel for it. That's what this is gonna be. When you start to press down, when you're blending or mixing or pureeing, you're gonna get a feel for, okay, that's right. Maybe it was 3 seconds, maybe it was 5 seconds. You just get a feel for it and it's done. And then you're ready to move on. I love that you can do so much with this, including making dough. So we're talking breakfast, lunch, dinner,
snacks,
dessert,
entertaining, all of those things.
Midnight snack.
We had a midnight snack last night with Suzanne. We were making margaritas and then we were doing some stuff in the air fryer. It was a lot of fun. So I just want to show you again, just in case you're just starting to watch, I'm going to do the snow again, but I want to show you the size of the ice. So this is just regular freezer ice. There's nothing, you know, there's no tricks to it. This is stuff that I just pulled out of the freezer, and it's big chunks of ice. I want to show you how well these blades work and how well the motor pod works. So it's 450 watts of power, which is powerful, but combined with the blades, it's just so unique. And so look at how it is powering through that ice. And all I'm doing is pulsing with 2 fingers at the top. And so you can see how it's getting a little bit more fine. You don't hear the ice going around anymore. I'm just gonna spin it a little bit. You hear that all that ice has been chopped up. Wait till you see how finely chopped this ice is. It is like snow. So imagine doing your snow cones for the summertime. I mean, it's super soft, super finely ground. Even if you're doing like a shrimp cocktail or your oysters, then this is what gets that done. So this is the stack blade system. There's 4 blades, and the shape of the blades specifically, let me see if I can, there we go. I'm going backwards here. It's like in a mirror, you know what I mean? Trying to get it for the camera. There we go with the camera. I want to show you the blades. That's that stacked blade system, the special shape that they have, and the fact that they're stacked on top of each other, that basically brings everything down. So all of the ingredients are pushed down to the bottom, which is how we're able to get this wonderful consistency with our drinks, with our chopping the carrots, with chopping the onions.
Yes.
So it makes it really just, it really takes all the work out of food prep.
I love that you showed the ice too, because have you ever used a blender? I know that it can't just be me, where I was trying to do what you did with the ice, with my blender, and it sounded like the blender was just gonna give up and go home.
Oh yeah, where it makes that ring.
Yes, and you're thinking, oh, am I hurting it?
Yeah,
Because it can't handle it, but the Ninja Storm, as you see, it can handle it so simple with just the, you're literally using your fingertips. So you're not hoping, oh gosh, I hope it can handle the ice, because to be honest, if it can handle the ice, it can handle everything else that you're going to use it with. Ooh, when you're making your meatballs, when you're, making your dips and your sauces and your marinades and all of those kinds of things. So we're giving you some ideas, but when you get this home, I just want you to use it, because you're gonna say, wow, this is so easy. Now doing that, making that dish that normally I had to chop for 15 minutes, now I don't even have to do that. I just put it in my Ninja Storm. Red is very popular, so is black. We've got gray, navy, turquoise, and cinnamon, and we've got them all for you. Today only, on FlexPay, they're $10. Please do not miss out. I would have paid almost that price, no kidding, for just one smoothie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Even margaritas, we were out to dinner just last week, and we were at a Mexican restaurant. Of course, you got the big, pile of chips and salsa, which now I can do my chips and salsa at home. But I looked at the price of the margaritas. They were $18 for a margarita, and they were pretty big. But, we're making just as much. This is 40 ounces. This is 5 cups. So you can make those margaritas. Plus, it's so easy to use and so easy to clean. If you're making, margaritas for a crowd, they're going to love watching you make it. They're going to be like, how easy was that? Where do I get one of those? Here, let me move this for the, yeah, go. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's too easy. I can
right?
be reading a book and making my margarita at the same time.
I like that idea. Read a book and make a margarita.
Yeah, check your email. This is good.
It's really good. But, instead of pulsing too, you can also just hold it down, and it will, it will still blend just like a normal blender. But I like that pulsing capability, because that's really what's going to chop things up and get that to be finely ground. So this is a strawberry daiquiri. It's a mocktail again, but you're welcome to drink it as well.
For sure.
But for all of your summer drinks, look at the consistency in that chop. Look at how wonderfully just smooth that is. It's just like what you would get at the resorts or at your favorite cruise. So now you can bring that resort style drink home and do those for your friends. I'm gonna have to make some more here. Look at this,
absolutely.
It's so delicious.
And you know what I love about too, if you have somebody, maybe it's you and a partner, you're making, let's say, margaritas or daiquiris or those kinds of things, and one person likes it a little bit more, with a little bit more bite.
Yeah.
You just stop blending a little sooner,
Add
pour
some
for
more
them,
ingredients, yeah.
and then keep on blending and make yours a little bit smoother, however you choose it to be, because you're in total control of this.
Absolutely.
You were mentioning going out to dinner. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even look at the ticket anymore, because it just is, it's always so expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if I look too long, I'm never gonna go to a restaurant again.
Yeah.
This makes it even harder to go out, because you're gonna wanna stay home and be able to have the things that you want every day.
Yes, and then you can control the ingredients too. So let's say you do wanna do a mocktail, or maybe you wanna do something that's low sugar. You can do something that's low sugar. How does that taste? Strawberry-alicious, right?
Yes. Give me a 90-degree day.
And you're happy.
And an umbrella.
How about an 85-degree day? We want that perfect weather with the little, little puffy white clouds. But let's say you are making, margaritas for a crowd. It's so easy just to pop the lid off, add some more ingredients, and then blend again. It's really fun. I think everyone at your party will be wowed at how easy it was for you to make those margaritas. Plus, it's so affordable, right? It's not like, these couple $100, frozen drink machines. This is just so easy. So I got a request for more smoothies, so I brought out some more smoothies.
Okay.
So this is a green smoothie. I want you to see how consistently me, it pulls the greens too. So we've got a green smoothie recipe here with some spinach, some grapes, some pineapple. So all of those things that are good for us, but maybe we want to mask the flavor a little bit with something sweet.
Yes.
You of course could add some milk to this too. I'm just gonna blend it really quick, and look at how wonderfully consistent it blended all of those ingredients together. And so I love that I can do things like this for my mornings where I'm really busy and I want to do something that's quick and easy and healthy. This is one of my go-tos. And so here's a little green smoothie. Of course, you could add, your favorite, like, coconut milk or oat milk or your protein powders, your collagens. It really is that easy to use. And I love that it's got this wonderful consistency. And so you can taste that as well.
Okay.
That is our green smoothie.
I also like the fact that if I like the green smoothie, but my daughter wants the fruity strawberry smoothie.
We could switch it up.
I could make this, I could rinse it out, and it's ready to go again, because it is really simple and easy to clean. You rinse out the carafe, you rinse off the blades, and you're ready to start again. It's simple. It's not gonna take you, 15 minutes trying to figure out how to take it apart and put it back together. I've been there too with some appliances where I've never been able to put them back. You're not gonna have that issue here. While I have my smoothie, I'm gonna walk on over,
and then we'll do some special burgers when you come back.
Oh, burgers! Okay. All right, and as I'm walking, quiche, chicken salad, we had pasta sauce, we had salsa, we had it all. And these are your color choices, because I know a lot of you are calling in and shopping on hsn.com to get our today's special. It's less than $30. It is the Ninja Storm. With over 500 reviews, it makes this a customer pick. You're choosing red, cinnamon, navy, turquoise, gray, or black. That's the only choice you have to make. Red is very popular, as always. We always like to bring in red because we know it's a really big kitchen color. And if you want the red, I would encourage you to get it. Black is also very popular, and maybe you are thinking of either housewarming gifts, or maybe it's a wedding gift. Maybe you know a special person in your life who's getting married, and you want to give them something that you know they're going to use, that maybe they're not really thinking about right now, but they're going to use it. I got a waffle maker when I got married. I love it. I make waffles, I don't know, once every 5 months, right? I would use this every day, okay? And I encourage you to. You're going to get the motor, you get the pour lid, you're also gonna get the 4-blade attachment, you get the carafe, and then you get the storage lid, as well as a 100 recipe booklet, all for less than $30. And on FlexPay, it's $10. If you are getting a brand new HSN card, go ahead and sign up for one, and when you're approved, you can take $10 off of the first item that you purchase, which would make your today's special $19.99, and you'd be getting it for a better value than everybody.
That's a great deal.
Think on that. I know.
That's a great deal. So before I blend this up, I want to show you what's inside. So think about summertime grilling and making your own custom burgers. We actually have some lean sirloin steak in here, so big chunks of meat. We also have some jalapeno and some big chunks of cheddar. So I'm going to grind this up and chop it and blend it all at the same time to make our own unique, burger patties, basically a jalapeno cheddar burger. So you could do your jalapeno cheddar burgers, you could do, some blue cheese if you want to do blue cheese. You could do turkey burgers or chicken burgers, because now you can grind up your own meat. Since you saw I had whole big chunks of meat in there, and now it's blending and chopping all of those ingredients at the same time. You can see the cheddar, you can see the jalapeno go through. So I love being able to do things like this too. I think we always think of our blenders when it comes to smoothies and to frozen drinks, but this does so much more. This does all of your summertime entertaining. Let me open this up and show you how perfectly this blended and chopped everything. So now all I have to do is form these into my burger patties, and I'm ready to go. So you could do one with jalapeno for people who like it spicy, for a cheddar jalapeno burger. You could do one with just cheddar. You could do blue cheese. It's really great. It does come with a storage lid, so if you're prepping before your party, you can just put the storage lid and pop this on into your refrigerator, and then you're good to go. So really easy to use, so many different things. That recipe is also included in the recipe book, so you are getting 100 recipes. We like to inspire you when you get it home. So, I know you're gonna get it home, it comes out of the box, you don't even have to read the instructions, because it's just one button to use. But we wanna give you some inspiration for all the different ways that you can use it, for your frozen coffee drinks, for your smoothies, for your margaritas, for your burgers.
For sure.
Even pesto. So what I have next is a pesto.
And I'm glad, and you're right, I'm glad you're showing that to us. So as we move on, because maybe you were using that to make meatballs.
Yeah.
And then you want some sauce.
And then you want some sauce.
Yeah.
So what we've got in here, if you want to see the ingredients real quick before I blend it up, is we've got some kale, we've also have some basil, there's also some cheese at the bottom here, and some garlic and some oil. I'm also going to use the pour spout that we're using to pour our drinks. I'm going to use the pour spout to pour oil into it as I'm blending and chopping.
Oh, wow.
So basically it's going to help mix it and emulsify that oil as we're making it. So now I'm just going to chop up this kale a little bit more, but I love that all I have to do is pulse and it eventually gets through all the ingredients. And there it goes. It starts to go and grab them down the middle there. This is funny. Last night with Suzanne, she was like, I'm watching that kale, Rochelle. I'm like, I use this all the time. I trust my Ninja Store. So I basically made this wonderful kale pesto. And again, when you're making your homemade sauces and your homemade dips, you know the ingredients. You get to control, you know, the amount of salt, the amount of sugar, the amount of spice. There's no added preservatives. There's no hydrogenated oils. Now let me pour this onto my noodles here. This looks so delicious. And smell what that smells like. Just fresh, vibrant, like fresh ingredients just taste better, right?
That's what fresh is supposed to smell like.
It is.
And I mean, and you made this at home. You made this when you needed it. It wasn't sitting on a shelf for who knows how long. And you can make the amount that you want as well. If you need more or less, maybe it's just you. Look at that. And it smells
so good. I really want some, like, I want to make some bruschetta right now. Like, I really want some to spread this out on some toast. Again, it comes with that storage lid, so if you do have some left over, you can pop it back in the refrigerator and then, you know, have it for you the next day. But I love the pour spout, not just for pouring drinks, but also for adding ingredients too when you are making your own homemade salad dressings, your marinades. All of those recipes are in the book. So let me show you the book. We've talked a lot about it, but I want to show you. There's 100 recipes in here. So everything from all of your smoothies to marinades, to different dips, to salsas. They're all different recipes, and they're color-coded on the side here based on the kind of category. So that's how many recipes we're giving you. So you're gonna get this home, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna take it right out of the box, and you're gonna think, what can I make today? And, you know, start with your coffee in the morning, and then end with, you know, some burgers and margaritas.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think we have much time left, but I'm gonna have you help me make it next to you and show you how easy it is. So
let's do it. I know our clock is almost gone. Red and black, very, very popular, but you get the color that you want for yourself. And if you are thinking about getting one as a gift for somebody who you know could really, really benefit from it, do it today while it's a Today Special.
Absolutely. So what I've got here is a peach smoothie. So we've got our yogurt and frozen peaches, you know, basically what you'd want in a breakfast smoothie. And then over here, I've got some chickpeas. We're gonna do a homemade hummus. And so this is how easy it is. I'm gonna have you press that one and pulse that one while I'm doing this one. So we're doing a smoothie and we're doing hummus at the same time. And now I could add more oil if I needed to. You can also hold it down if you wanna just hold it down. And that is how easy it is to go from, you know, snacks to breakfast and what, maybe 30 seconds?
Or less. And look, one finger. I made a smoothie with one finger.
I know. It was so simple, so easy to use. Look at how wonderfully thick this hummus is too. I'm just gonna put the blades back here. Actually, I have a little plate. Here we go. Look at how the consistency is on these. And so you've got your smoothie there. I've got the hummus here. The hummus smells so good too, by the way. I wish you could smell the garlic, the lemon, the tahini, all of those fresh ingredients without preservatives, without added salt. Isn't it just fun? Like, I love the Storm. I think it's one of the most fun blenders to use. Look at how thick that's almost a dessert.
I know.
That is almost a dessert.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, that is so good. So look at the consistency of that smoothie too. If you like, just swirl it around. Look at the consistency. It's like a dessert. Perfect. It looks so delicious, so perfect.
Oh my gosh.
You can see how it's blended all of those frozen peaches. So of course you could add your own protein powders and collagen and stuff too, but look at all the stuff we did.
I mean, we did it all.
We did do it all. We did. I've made a mess here with my hummus, but let's walk down the table and show you everything we did. So we did a peach smoothie. We did homemade hummus. We did a pesto. We made our own burgers by blending it in with the jalapeno and cheddar. We did margaritas.
Yes.
We've got a quiche here that we blended up the eggs with. We did our own chicken salad. There's another pesto here we did with a roasted red pepper hummus or pesto. We also did a salsa, rice, cauliflowered rice. Think about how expensive cauliflowered rice is when you buy it at the store. Now you can chop up your own cauliflower.
Right.
We also did all of this food prep and more.
And we made snow.
And we made snow.
We did, you know, we did ice to begin to start the presentation, and we did it literally with the press of the lid. One button, one finger. You can totally do this. I'm going to switch places with you because I want you to choose your color on this, okay? It is our today's special. Read just a couple of the reviews. There are over 500 of them, but you can read just a couple and hear what everybody loves about this and raves about it. We've got it for you in black. This is gray. We've got turquoise. This is navy. This one is called cinnamon, and then this one is called red if you want to go a little bit brighter. You're going to get the Ninja Storm. You're going to get the storage lid. You'll get the recipe booklet with 100 recipes in there, and you get dishwasher safe, easy to use. Our today's special is fantastic, and so is our guest, Rochelle. Thank you.
I grabbed a smoothie too. It's fun, isn't it? It's just really fun to use, and I think once you get it home, you'll really love it.
For sure, and we're going to see you in the next hour.
I'll be
at the
back.
end of the next hour.
I'll be back.
Okay? You can keep shopping.